right into this world all alone. God takes your soul, you're on your own.
So you have some new jewelry as we start off this season that doesn't let you actually get out or go anywhere. How do we find you when we come back this season? Because I believe it starts a couple days after the end of last season. So how do we find you? I'm guessing in a fashionable orange, perhaps?
Yes, it's a very lovely shade of orange. It does wonders for my pasty complexion. Yes, we do. We start out in prison. I don't stay there for very long, but I do start out the season in the pokey, as it were.
And of course, everyone right now, the assumption, but everyone always questions, is that it's Gemma, and the women, it seems like, have an undertone of what the guys can build on back at home whenever they do. Is that something we can look forward to as we go into the season?
Yes, I would say that the Gemma Tara axis is very adversarial this season. I feel like this is the season where you actually see them most operating at cross purposes, because I would say the thrust of my season as Tara is to try to get her kids out of Charming and to secure a safe future for them, and her thrust is always keeping everybody exactly where they are, locked into the club and the life of the club, and so it becomes. I think it's going to become nastier and nastier as the season goes on.
And are we going to see any more of the medical side of things? You are, of course, a doctor in there as well. So with all the prison things going on, are we still going to get a chance to see you in that role, or is it going to have to end up rolling into the family?
Well, Tara's always good for patching up the stray biker who's caught a stray bullet. So you might see her in that capacity, but she's lost her job, So, there was the loss of the hand at the end of season 4, and then at the end of last season you saw hope again for her career as a surgeon, but with the criminal charges that she's facing, she's not working as a doctor anymore. Sorry to say.
Yeah, that's too bad. And one of the things that we actually heard earlier on, of course, choosing a bad boy leads to these things that happen sometimes. But we heard that this season is especially hard on the women. Like, there's a lot of bad things happening to women this season. Is that something that, as an actress, you look forward to, or as someone who enjoys the character, you kind of don't want her to go through that?
Yeah, I always have a conflicted relationship with old Tara, because she's, I want good things for her. You can't not if you love your character, and it's your job to love your character. So every time I read, a script where another dream is destroyed, I feel sad, and struggle with it. Although, as an actor, it tends to be pretty exciting, because the question then is, okay, well, does she survive? How does she survive? What does this give shape to in her? And she's a character who comes back. Like, she keeps coming back, and she comes back stronger and more focused, and so I've learned that much about her to this point. So it's always a mixed bag.
In a Kurt Sutter world, and with legacies going on, is Gemma the end road for Tara, for the violence, the things that
What do you mean the end road?
The end road, to survive. This is what I have to become. Yeah.
I think there is a little bit of that. I guess the thing that I find interesting about her, Tara, this season is that, she has finally gotten to a place where she knows how to pull out all of Gemma's tools, and she's playing rough. She's playing by those rules, and it's ugly. But her goal is always about getting out and making a different choice, and that's the way Tara is, who she's always been from the beginning. So even though there is this dark kind of transformation, she never fully becomes Gemma, because she never wants what Gemma wants. And that therein lies the problem between them, but also what's interesting about who they are.
So we're not going to see you come out with a Glock, riding low, take it to...
You might. I wouldn't rule it out. I'm saying she knows how to play by the, you know, she's learned how to play by those rules. So.
All right, well, thug life to you, ma'am, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
You too.
Gotta look this world in the eye. I gotta live this life